I'm on screen, I'm not in studio mode. Oops. Well, anyway, just gonna be playing a few fighting games. Gonna be starting with KOF 11, and might play some Prop Schools after. I haven't played KOF 11. Well, I've played it before, but like not that much. So, gonna like figure out it. So I'm not sure which team I'll play, but yeah, see how it goes. First, I'll get. Oh yeah, I should probably start up the game. Oh right, start from disk. So I actually have a physical copy of it now. KOF 11. Let's see. That should be good volume. And yeah, alright, and stop the music. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Should be good. Oh, weird logo that was at the beginning there. So yeah. This is, I'm pretty sure the last, yeah, the last KOF game to use the old Neo Geo style sprites. I mean, this was on Neo Geo, but like same style sprites. Let's see. I'm just gonna look at the roster and see who I should probably play first. Don't know how to play Oswald, and I don't know how to play Shen, so probably not there. Team Garo is pretty cool on this. I love this game's roster, even if there's some really crazy omissions, like, where's Leona? Or am I just blind? No, she's not here. But like, yeah, it's quite a weird roster, but also a really cool roster because like, got like Mark of the Wolves version of Terry. Got like Team Garo, Tizok, and there's some really cool hidden fighters in this. Like, there's some fucking Bariki 1 characters in this. I don't know if they have their like fighting style where you move with the buttons and fight with the D-pad or not, but yeah. I may go with... I'll either go Psycho Soldier or Team Kyo or whatever. Team Hero? I don't know what name the team is. I'm gonna try it first with... because I don't know how what Momoko plays, so... I just want to figure out her moves, how she plays. Alright, let's go with her for... Oh wait, no, I wanted to do Kenzo. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, right, it's order after. So yeah, this is when KOF was in its tag phase, which is crazy to think that there were multiple, there were a few KOFs that were not like the usual KOF style team focus, but like straight up tag mode. Even though it's kind of weird, there's a tag meter. Yeah. Okay, her sprite is weird. What is with her eyes? Oh, I love that Kyo sprite. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. What we got? Okay. Oh, yeah, she's a capoeira fighter, I think. Close. Strong punch. I was confused for a second. Thought it like meant like special or something. While crouching, strong punch into. Oh. Hmm. Okay, just chorus. Just just chorus. Wait. Oh. Oh, that's weird. So you do strong punch into anything, like almost anything with anything, and then finish with the thing. Okay. So all of them are kicks except for that one, which seems to be a Rekka. Why? Oh god. Oh yeah, this was a 5-button KOF game. Oh god. That. Oh. You know, I think I'll go with Team Hero. Let me just see. Wait, what? Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta. There we go. How's Kenso look in this game? Oh damn, he actually looks pretty cool. This is one of my favorite KOF characters, but I've never like played him too much. I just really like his like you know his character. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Backward. What was his moves? It was. Oh. Oh. That's different, or am I just misremembering? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one goes up. It's not. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Then. Boring projectile. What? Boring projectile. What was that? Is it even it? Oh no, it's that. Weird. What does Athena look like in this game? Oh, actually pretty normal. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna go Team Hero. But I'm still gonna. Wonder if it still lets you check moves. I guess we can see that. Check. Check a look. Want that. Alright, let's go with you. Gonna go with the one I know the least amount to play. The least knowledge I have on how to play. Also, look at that Comic Sans and those numbers there. Damn, the sprites were so good at this point. Yeah, okay, we got that. Ah. Nice. Oh, right, it's one round. I wonder what made them, like, want to do a new button. Oh, nice. It goes straight into the command list. That's pretty good. Oh. Uh-huh. that's at the backward half circle. Okay. Okay, these are pretty simple moves. Apparently people really like Benimaru's alpha in this game. But, like, I just find it really ugly. Also, wow, Elizabeth's original design. And let's go and do Shingo. Oh! Oh. Was that all the super was, or not? Oh. Let's see, what does Shingo have? I got some. Ugh. Alright, oh, these are. There's that. Yeah, Shingo kick. Oh, it's just double quarter circle fifth button. Okay. That's actually really simple. God. Look. Look. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be the game where Shingo gets injured. So I wonder what that would be like. It's... Oh, you don't get to choose leader again. Weird. Alright, now let's actually try Kyo. Ooh, look at those reflections. Oh, it's kind of blurry. Oh, damn. This is the cool Kyo. Really? That's the input? I never would have expected that. Oh! Oh, Pulse Wing is nice. Wait, Fireball is Shoryuken motion? But I was doing it backwards, though. I was doing it backwards. What am I looking at? Okay, so then you do that. Never understood that super. Mainly because in some games you can just easily punish it. Oh, I don't know how I did that, because I was just trying to quarter circle, but okay. So I don't get, like... I'm doing backward quarter circle there. How is that? What the fuck? Yeah, how is it reading quarter circle back as forward down? It's so weird. Oh wait, is that it? Wait, that's just like not done right? Anyway, Jingo. Yeah, I finished with Super last two battles. Maybe we can get a secret boss, unlock a character. Oh, dude. And let's go. I actually like VR quite a bit. I think the most I've played of VR is maybe SNK versus Capcom Match of the Millennium. Is that the name of it? Yeah, yeah. The Neo Geo Pocket Color one. Okay, I'm getting my ass. Geo? Oh, okay, that's Shingo. Where's the thing is... oh, wait, no, it's not a tag gauge for that. It's for the quick change, which I don't know how to do. Oh, I thought he was gonna... Ooh. Damn it, Clark. Oof. Shingo. There we go. Found that. What was that? Hey. I've never gotten about whips. Well, whip is that why is when it goes out, why is it so pixelated? Like, way more pixelated than it needs to be. Ooh. Oh. I thought you did move after that super. Oh. Hitboxes. Alright, Shingo, you're on all help. Oh, wait. Oh, that was actually pretty cool. Oh, wait. Do continues lower your score? I hope not. Why is there a time symbol? Like, why would you need a time symbol? Just do X. Yes. I'm going with nothing. I feel like I could have beaten them. And just gonna go with that again. It's weird with Kayla being 11 being one round. I mean, that's how it is for 33 fighters, but like. Oh, I missed. Something weird about the stage, like the angle is weird or something. Like that doesn't feel. Ooh, that was actually pretty cool. Damn, Yori. That's not Shino. Wait, what? But you didn't do anything. There we go. She's got a gun! Are you a maniac? I've also been thinking of doing a stream where I play through all the Neo Geo Pocket fighting games. Well, or at least all the ones that have the same gameplay style of the chibi sprites. Because Last Blade isn't... Ooh! Who do we got? Hey! It's the guy that really needs to be a normal playable character. I like Aohide. I haven't played as him I haven't actually played as him, but like he's got a cool design and I like his character. Kinda got a rock Howard vibe where like dad's a dick, but he's gonna be the better man. Oh my god. He really is Rugal's son. Oh, his tagging thing is long. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nice. Even though Rugal's already in like KOF 15, I still want to see Adelheid because like I just think he's pretty neat. Maybe even a boss fight could be neat. Again, it's different now since they are doing single entry and no teams anymore. Which, I mean, that just opens up possibilities. There's okay. Just like that. Oh. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Yeah. Oh, so close. I do wish the KOF 15 DLC single entry characters like still had a full ending because yeah, they got special edit team endings, but like doesn't really progress the story with them. That only gives them like one scene. And that's all they get. Wondering when SNK is gonna do another boss challenge thing for 15. Because that was actually really cool that they just gave out a character that has been known to be like one of the most infamously overpowered characters in fighting games, like, you know, as a boss. And just gave him out for free. So I think what they should have done, and I was disappointed when I bought the game and found out for myself that it wasn't like this. I thought it was a thing where you have to beat him in order to unlock him, but nah, he's just there. Shame you can't have, can't really have hidden characters anymore. Because, like, I mean, because now there's like, the instant a game comes out, it's gonna be data mined. can't have too much fun. Oh, I'm being sad. Nice. I wonder when they're gonna show Paul. Because I did I happen to do the super at the exact same frame? Yeah, I did. Oh, that was fun. Hold on. Oh. Oh, okay, I was about to say that better now. Uh-oh. Oh, that only costs 2 meter. Yori. Nice. Are you just going to revert like that? You're one pathetic piece of work. I hear that the King of Fighters is pursuing according to plan, Magaki. Oh, hey, I actually get you time to read this time. You seem very calm, but if Orochi doesn't respond, this will all be in vain. Not to worry, I'll soon awaken second myself. Oh yeah, Shion is in this one. I forgot. Just yes. I mean, now he's just gonna do it despite you. Ooh. Some pretty good. Oh yeah, by the way, I've tried a bit of KOF 14 now since it was like really on like a few months ago. Yeah, gameplay's pretty fun. It's definitely not as polished as 15. Well, especially so in the graphics department. So, I feel like is it just me or does it feel so weird to whenever I see Ash Crimson in the Neo Geo sprite style? Because I just always associate him with like 13. Damn, dog is good. Fucking Oswald standing animation. Oswald's just so fucking cool. Weird that they haven't announced him for 15 yet. Like, they have a model ready for him. I haven't tried him in 14 because I didn't buy it as a DLC because, like, I mean, there's no real reason to. Besides, like, I don't know, maybe Naj if I wanted to play as her early. But, like, there's no story with her, like, at all, so. Ooh! That's Shingo, right? Yeah. Nice to see that he's always had that little falling thing. With that with the stupid sound effect. Oh, do it to yes. How can you not love Shingo? Just trying his best. Team Anti Kyokugen Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's Crow. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm playing KOF 11. Since I found it for a really good price at a little game convention. Yeah. Yeah, it's late for me too. Okay, I am Okay, I'm getting distracted. This is actually, I don't know if you're a KOF fan or not, Pro, but like, this is one of the few KOF games where it was a 3v3 tag fighter. Wait, so you were still alive or did I die? I forgot. Yeah. I'm a pretty big fan of KOF because of the gameplay and stuff, but like I haven't played all of them yet. Really love the stuff I have played, like Maximum Impact. It's 3D, the 3D KOFs are really fun. I have tons of hidden costumes, like Terry Bogard even has a recolor that references Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. Okay. Okay. I think this guy only appeared in this game and um 95 or 96, honestly. Oh, oh, nice. Um, right. Oh, Shion time? The most femboy of femboy KOF characters? Yep. Alright. Oh wait, was it this game or 2003 that had Shingo get injured? I don't know. I think it's this one. Alright. Why did I pick Kyo first? I'm not as good with really hope this unlocks Shion and I don't have to like do like a ton of arcade modes to unlock him. Nice. Oop. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah, Shion would actually be pretty good because then you could have like a full-on femboy team of Ash, Crimson, Chris, and yeah, yeah, he's a KOF character with a weapon. From what little I've seen of his moveset, he has like different stances, like one with the weapon and one without. Oh, what the? Whoa, okay. This is an SNK game. Could have expected a pretty hard boss. Alright, come on. Okay, let's get in there. It's so weird, like... Yeah. Can I just zone him out? I mean... Okay. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Let's hope we can do this with Iori. Can I just zone him out? I mean, I can chip him out. Oh, okay, that did so far. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If Shion was added to KOF 15, you can have a whole team of femboys. With I just skipped J. With Ash, Chris, and then Shion. So. Oh, guess I'm just Ja. Yeah. Alright. I'm actually not gonna take anything because I was actually pretty close. Alright. Ja. Ja. Leader. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Iori first this time. That'll probably help a bit. Look at the Comic Sans numbers down there. Alright. God, that thing is so fucking long. Alright. I'm gonna switch out then. I really need to use the big jump. Oh. Oh my crap. Okay, I'm not actually doing this too well this time. Yeah. God. Actually, I'm not sure if they heal when they're not tagged in. Okay, get out of here. Ooh. It's actually really hard with Shingo because his tag in animation is super long. Alright, cool. Can I just do this? Nope. Okay, that missed. It did, yep. This isn't even the final boss, by the way. I'm just gonna... Come on. Yeah! Oh. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this isn't the final boss. Final boss is after this. Unless there's a score requirement. That might be a thing. Nah, nah. Okay, so... Then weird portal thing. Such a weird... Like, why is it... Him. Yeah, Magaki. He's the final boss. The group that are the villains of this arc of these games, the Ash Saga. Ugh, oh, God. I've already seen that before. Why did that get me? They're called Those from the Past. Which, I don't know if that's better or worse than Guilty Gear's That Man. Look at this weird motherfucker. Ooh. Okay. I have heard things about... Okay, that reflects. I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish it. I'm stunned. Oh, fuck. Oh! Okay. Definitely gonna use one of the buffs on the continue screen. S and K. There's a reason S and K were the ones to have little things on the continue screen of, hey, do you want a buff? Because, like, let's go with... Wait, what's skill gauge and power gauge? Alright, let's just do increased health. Yeah. It's worse with these games, these specifically 10 and 11, because they're tag games, so you only get one round. So it just decimates you immediately. Yeah. Okay, let's try your that. This might take a bit. Whew. Here we go. He was intangible there. Oh, wow, it actually goes to... Makes him go to half health, which is actually pretty nice because that debuff usually only goes to like, gives them like quarter. Not like 4.5. Oh, oh. It's such a weird projectile. Watch out. It's so weird that his fireball is on backward. Okay. Oh! Okay. Thank God that doesn't hit low. The teleport! And I just wasted all my gauge. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, God. He's certainly an SNK boss. Yeah. Alright. That was actually pretty close, though. I'm just gonna, like, keep with it. Like, weird pink alien god stank. Alright, what am I doing? Reason why I always pick Shingo as leaders because his level 2 is super easy to do. Oh yeah, this is a 5-button game. You get a blow-up attack button. I don't really know why they decided to, just for one game, have a 5th button. Maybe they wanted to show they were no longer restricted to 4 buttons on Neo Geo. We're on Thomas. We're on Dreamcast. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot. Read the roll. Okay. Okay, don't jump it. Got it. Oh, that guard crushes. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I'm so... Unless... And I just wasted that. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, now Chinga. Okay. Okay, wasn't as close that time. I'm just so glad that SDK implemented the system of... Yeah, you can, like, play against them. Oh, wait. Well, I definitely can't zone him out because he has a reflector. Like, his purple orb thing, for some reason, is also a reflector, which is just like, that's great. Um, Maybe I should try Shingo first, actually. Maybe next time. Yeah, the visual style of this game is great. Uses the same style Neo Geo, like, sprites, but, like, the backgrounds are really nice, and the UI, probably my favorite UI in the AOF series. Okay. I'm almost dead already. Wait, oh god, my controller desynced there. That's not good. Mm. Oh god. Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, wait, you're still alive. Okay. Not too hopeless. Okay, it is now. um, the thing with it being one round, that means I can't even use save states, like, between rounds, so... Ooh. Oh wait, no. Even then, it would still be a one-round fight, I think. That's how it usually is, I think. Hmm. Try Shingo first, just to mix it up. I did not. It didn't read my inputs. I pressed it too early. Ugh. Okay. Just so much damage. Okay. Don't you love it when bosses spam projectiles? That's my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the buff where it's like, um, um, where it's like you get a super meter. And there he goes running. Nope. Alright. I'm dead. Oh shit, Kyo's still alive! Yeah. He has so many projectiles, and the way the pink one just, like, keep going on and on. Like, he has, like, two whole different kinds of projectiles, both of which going at, like, can be done with different angles and stuff. Alright, let's go with that. I hope that... Oh, wait. I don't know how to do the quick change combo thing. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe the fifth button does it? I don't know. I'm also gonna check what Kyo's super input is. Probably forward, then back. Or back, then forward, I don't know. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Kind of laying me out, but that's kind of okay. Okay. Oh, Shingo. You can just turn invisible. Well, nearly invisible. I swear every time I get close to him, he just teleports. I think the main thing is, like, the projectiles come in so fast. And then a keep off me thing there. Well, might as well look at his super since I know I'm about to die. 2 half circles, yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna go back to the health thing and start with Shingo. If I don't beat him in, like, the next couple tries, I'm gonna move on to the next fighter. Because I don't have time to do a whole thing. Yeah. Alright. Shingo first. Mm-hmm. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Okay. I got hidden. Got a hidden. Okay, I'm lucky I was able to survive that because his tag animation is crazy. Okay, that is alive. Look at this! That's gonna break my guard, isn't it? Okay, but it barely doesn't. Oh, can I? Okay. Oh no! Alright, after this one, I'm gonna move on to the next game and, like, save this and either come back on my own time or maybe even on stream. Oh yeah, this is probably where Shingo gets injured. In the background of KOF, like, 13, you can see Shingo with, like, a broken arm and a cast in the background because of what happened here, and that's apparently the reason why he didn't appear for so long. And yeah. Alright, let's go Iori first. Wait, did I even try the actual more super? No. I think that it's still probably better to do this. Oh. Yep, that reflects. Oh! Oh, that's messed up! That's a grab. That's a portal grab, which, I mean, is fair. He did just do that to Xion. Sounds like I'm saying Sean. Saying Street Fighter. It's so hard to see that projectile. Okay, one more try after this, but with the super buff. Then I'm moving on to rival schools. Not sure if I'll play a story mode rival schools because they can be a bit long with teams. Alright. Let's try. Oh, wait, power gauge recovery. So it's not even giving you meter, it just goes faster? Really? Okay. 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 Okay, that doesn't go very far. Bingo. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Seeker is not using the fifth button. Oh? I almost did a dream cancel there. I was blocking, but okay. He literally just taunted me! What a dick. Okay, I know I said this was my last round, but I'm actually pretty close to where I would do killing him if I used the half thing, so I'm gonna go back to that. Okay, 3 more tries, definitely. I don't want to do this all night. KOF, dancing all night. No, KOF, fighting all night. Alright, let's try that. The fact that the boss can fucking taunt you, God. Whew. Alright, let's try this again. What, try number 8 or something now? Okay. Dude, bouncing me around. Please, tag it. Wait, could I just time him out? Since he's at half health, technically being at less health than me? Because that's possible in KOF 13. I can't really think of... I'm gonna see if I can time him out. Okay, that might kill me though. Oh, he's still hot. Come on, do. Okay, that doesn't go full screen. Good to know. Okay, if I can just dodge everything, maybe I could time him out? Because I know timing the boss out is a viable strategy for 13, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true. And it does so much chip damage and guard. Like, that one super strip will just break your guard if he got you before that. Bad, you. God, pink projectiles just come out of nowhere. That doesn't reach far enough. Oh, that's gonna count. That surprisingly doesn't do as much damage as I thought. Okay. Run. Do what you know. Okay. For real this time, one more, and then I'm just going. Because I still want to get, like, at least a ending. I can't just go. Because if I was picking a custom team, I would go Terry, King, and probably Yuri. But I want to get an ending. I want to get a story ending. I want to know why Shingo breaks his arm. Okay, no, that's mine. Look, can't skip that. Well, not a good start. Uh-huh. Well. Full screen. He's gonna hit me with the super, I just know it. What if I... Okay, that doesn't reach. Yeah, alright, guess it's rival schools time. Yeah, imagine, like, he didn't break his arm from the weird alien god-looking dude, but just from tripping. Which would be in character, so... I'm gonna save state. I mean, you know, save to my totally real PS2 here. But no, I actually do have the physical game in my PC now. I mean PS2. Fuck. Alright, save state and gonna go over to rival schools. Alright, where is it? There's is. Oh wait, no, Rival Schools. That's PS1. Because for some reason I kind of like, still really like the gameplay of the first one. PS1, PS1. Where's that? There. Here. Yeah. Though something I really like about KOF is, despite not having too many modes, every team has quite a cool, like, ending final cutscene in, like, every game, so it's really nice. Where are they? There you go. Ooh, arcade disc, or I think arcade disc is what I need to do. Alright. Capture. Where is that? Is that gonna do it? Yeah, it does. PS1. Honestly, with KOF 15, I played quite a bit of it just because I want to unlock all the story endings, and it's really fun. Though, like, ugh, um, older KOF games, like, with difficulty, ooh. Oh, I gotta turn this up. That's probably good volume. Maybe Street Fighter 6 does really well. Capcom will have enough money and time to make a game that isn't just make a fighter that isn't just Street Fighter. Oh, do you know Rival Schools, bro? Or no? It takes place in the same universe as Street Fighter. In fact, Sakura is in this game. Yeah, okay, wasn't sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone's heard of Rival Schools now because Akira was put into Street Fighter 5, which is cool. That was really cool of them to do. Even if it is like, yeah, Akira. Oh yeah, here's a weird thing the home port of the PS1 port of Rival Schools does. It gives every female character a alternate costume. Now that probably you're probably thinking, oh, did they give them bikini outfits? No, and there's actually a purpose to them having a second outfit. Because all of the assists for the female characters in the original game only healed you or gave you meter, which is still pretty good, but like people wanted to be able to attack. Also, I love how it says a perfect translation of the arcade game with add character voices. Oh wait. Oh, I thought it meant like a translation as in the text, but no. Yeah. Characters are off screen. There's Sakura. I'm just gonna play as my mains. Oh yeah, there's Unmasked Akira. There she is. I'm just gonna play as my mains. Where? There she is. I don't know if I picked the right button to press, but whatever. Here we go. There's no story with... Okay, yeah. For story, you gotta do it with characters of the same school. Thanks for showing me the command moves of a character I'm not playing. Neither is the CPU playing. Okay. Okay, I'm the one on the right. Okay. what's my buttons? Oh yeah, Rebel Schools 1 has, like, shortcut buttons for the supers. Or at least most of them. Oh, oh yeah, makes sense. Can I charge it? I can! Whoa, you can really charge it in this game. Also, you get so many so much super meter in this game. Like, you have up to 9 bars. Let's put this on up. Please don't take too long to load. On an SSD, come on. Okay, cool. Also, now since I've seen a video on, like, Japanese gaming magazines, I know that Gamist back there is actually was a real gaming magazine. Cool. Neat. Bakery! Chapter 2. Oh, wait, there's a story mode. I really want Capcom to release this game and the sequel Project Justice in a collection, but retranslated because we missed out on a big factor of this game. You know what that is? A visual novel story mode. Where you can try to befriend the characters and make your own OC with different moves and stuff. Like, they couldn't have at least let us have the character creator part of it. Alright, I'm getting trash. Oh, that's the dodge button. I haven't played Rebel Schools in a while. And instead of giving us the character creator, they just, like, basically hit random on the character creator and gave us random shit. Like, come on. One thing I hope for Street Fighter 6 is for them to not have a Rebel Schools character, because I don't want to see this. I don't want to be freaked out by a realistic looking version of one of these characters. Yeah, those are all the games that really need, like, yeah, like, have it be Fighting Game Collection Volume 2. Yeah, let's stay Hunana because Sakura has a cool assist. Oh yeah, realistic Darkstalkers would be weird and not make sense at all. The only reason I could see a Darkstalkers character looking realistic and having it be good is if it was a guest character in a Killer Instinct game. Like, that's the only way I can see that working. Please. Yeah! Yeah, Darkstalkers is like... this is like super cartoon. Yeah. I need to do more launchers. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Also, I just don't think... I just don't think 3D Darkstalkers would be good. Like, unless there was a large amount of budget and it looked, like, on par with, like, an System Works game. God, it has been so long since I played the first. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what is the dream Darkstalkers way to bring it back? Get the Skullgirls devs. Or artists, I mean, like animators. I can kick my shoe. There we go. Yeah. I mean, Skullgirls was basically already a love letter to, like, um, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and, like, Darkstalkers and stuff, so, like, it makes sense. uh, yeah. It's so weird how Sakura gets a raging demon in, like, every spin-off he's in, except the mainline games. Ooh, now I'm actually thinking... I'm thinking maybe instead of immediately playing Rival School's sequel, Project Justice, I'm thinking of playing one of the Neo Geo Pocket Color games. Because I feel like no one talks about it, even though it recently, like a few years ago, got released on Switch and Steam. Well, most of them. Like the first KOF one, KOF R1 isn't on anything. And he didn't add online, which is a shame. Man, the Neo Geo Pocket Color, what a weird little thing. That had a link cable for the Dreamcast. Like, what a... Yeah, preserve the games. I also think it's really cool that SK, even if they didn't, like, give them online multiplayer, they still gave them local multiplayer. Yay, Sonic Pocket Adventure, yeah! Yeah, that was the first Neo Geo Pocket game I played. Because, you know, huge Sonic fan. You probably... You probably guessed where my name Jay Wolf came from if I a Sonic fan. Jay the Wolf. Because of course I made an OC. Ooh, his face. Ooh, Bowman. Yeah, SNK was crazy. It's such a shame they went, like... God, Bowman is beating my ass. By the way, this character is really... a character trait of him is he is Christian. No, seriously. Like... Where was it? God, his face. Alright, I think I might switch characters. Who else is in... Ooh, Tiffany. Oh wait, can I pick any of the... No, I can't. Okay. So I'll just go with Nada and Tiffany. But yeah, SNK made the Neo Geo in like, what, 1990, 1991? They... Neo Geo games were still being made up until 2004. And the fact that Fatal Fury 1 was made on the same hardware as, like, all of the KOFs up to 2003 and Garou Mark of the Wolves, it is just insane. Just out of range. Not blanks. There we go. Alright. Here, just have like... Oh wait, no, this is... Okay, Tiffany does life up, not that. So the shame you SNK was just like too like aren't appreciated that much because like they did so much right. Oh yeah. With the game I'm gonna play after this, the Neo Geo Popular game, you could use the link cable to hook up to your Dreamcast to your version to the Dreamcast version of Capcom vs SNK 1 and like and unlock characters faster. Yeah. Well, the Neo Geo was just like a huge fucking power. Like, there's a reason that thing costs like what, like $500 for the console version of the Neo Geo. That thing. Oh yeah, the Neo Geo did super. Actually, I'm not sure if it benefited or like made things worse with the Neo Geo because you know there was the cartridge thing. Because like what do people do when you can have different physical games? They pirate them. And Neo Geo games were hella pirated. Why am I not using these shortcut buttons? Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Sakura and just do Hana first and see it over. Oh, Hana first, then Sakura. Where's Sakura? There we go. Wait, did you know the Neo Geo had memory cards? I feel like no one knows about that. Like, the Neo Geo had memory cards like the home version, and you could bring it to the arcade Neo Geo systems and continue where you left off. Like, that's... Yeah, it's weird. Like... I don't even know how they work because I don't even know if there's any footage online of anyone using a memory card on a Neo Geo. Because considering how low people know them, how much do you think they would even cost it now? I'm dead. Oh! Thanks, Capcom. Totally needed to see that. Oh yeah, Sonic Pocket Adventure, was the first Sonic game for a console that wasn't a Sega console. So that's pretty important, considering where Sega went. Alright. Yeah, just give me, 5 bars a meter for free. Or 2 bars. Oh, come on. There we go. There's a charm to these PS1 models. Honestly, the only model that really doesn't look good is Bowman. Proportions are kind of out of whack, considering he's supposed to be like a really big dude, not whatever this weird abomination is. What am I doing? Come on. Come on. Come on, stop dodging. Okay, he blocked it. Uh-oh. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna cheese it out and just go with Hideo and Sakura and be a basic bitch. Because Hideo is basically if Ryu retired and became a teacher. What's the all the panels back here? I don't know. Ah. Ow. Give me meter. Oh wait, no, I'm with Sakura. Duh. Man, I don't remember the AI being this hard. That better not. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, there was definitely fighting games were definitely the biggest genre on the Neo Geo, so it's kind of also my chat is not updating for there, which is very weird. Yeah, hold on. Oh, okay. Right, there we go. Right. this Tatsumaki looks so ridiculous. Tatsumaki-san Pukjak. Oh, that's a game I need to play on stream. Street Fighter the movie, the game. If you've ever seen those golf arcade games called Golden Tee, well, that developer made Street Fighter the movie, the game. Oh. Oh, come on. Partner attacks are supposed to beat everything. There we go. Oh, that's one of the coolest partner attacks in the game. Also, by the way, Street Fighter the movie, the game. Want to know what the original title for it was? That Capcom was genuinely thinking about doing? Oh. That was close. They were gonna call Street Fighter the movie, the game, Street Fighter 3. Really? Oh my god, we're still going. If the matches are too hard, I'm just gonna skip right to Neo Geo Pocket. Yeah. I mean, Street Fighter 3 wasn't even gonna be a Street Fighter game at first. It was gonna be like just a weird original thing. They released this is something I think is really cool about Capcom, is that there's this one dude at Capcom. He's one of the main dudes working on Street Fighter 6 and did the last season of DLC for Street Fighter 5. He's been going through Capcom's art archives and like posting them online. Like there's straight up a Capcom art Twitter account. And he showed off concept sketches of what the original roster looked like for, well, at the time only called New Generation, because they weren't even going. And it was like a naked dude, some weird monster, like the weirdest things. Oh, come on. There we go. That's probably the best partner attack in this game. So yeah, now I finally have context for that weird thing that just says gamers back there. That was a Japanese gaming magazine. Oh, please tell me I get to fight Edge now. Edge. I keep on expecting a Shoryu Reppa with his super, but it's just a Shinku dunk. Oh wait, he probably does have a... I love how with this animation it's just like, yeah, just rotate the bottle. There we go. Is that gonna do it? Yeah! Why is his face so realistic looking compared to everyone else? Oh my god, how many? I think there's like 6, maybe? I don't know. Man, Bowman really took up a lot of time. God damn. Oh, what's that one? Oh yeah, boom, boom. Oh, that was close. What was I thinking about? What was I even talking about? Capcom. This is SNK2. Oh yeah, Project Justice actually has an ad for CVS2 in the background. Yeah, that's what I really like about rival schools. It has like it's just like, what's a thing like kids do in school? Like well, there's a volleyball. There's like volleyball. There's baseball. There's all that stuff. Which is why I think a new Rival Schools would be good, because there's still some stuff they haven't done. Like, imagine like a band kid with like different brass instruments fighting me. Alright. If I lose again, I'm for real gonna switch. Now let's go with her. Yeah, why not? Gonna break her back. Gonna break your back. Oh, now you show me a do? Punch and kick. Oh, the assistant. I forget. Here we go. What we got? I don't know why my mind is just drawing a blank of what to say. Yeah, should probably just do that. Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. Ooh. Oh, there goes my phone. Let's see. We're gonna say okay. Oh, Kit Code. Hey, Shitani. I see you here. Okay. Oh wait, I just realized I haven't switched game on Twitch. Whoops. Hold on. Rival. Oh. Too many. Here we go. Rivals. There we go. Doing great. Actually, Shitani. My mom do a weird look there. No, whatever. Yeah, it's King of Fighters 11, yep. I love Hinata from King of Fighters. Oh, Akira, there she is. God, look at these. Look at that. Just, I mean, what even is there to say with those colors and stuff? Whoa! Never seen that move from him. I mean, it's not like I play the game a ton, but like... Wait, what am I doing? There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh yeah, I should show Kyoko's assist, if it's what I think it is. Not sure if it is. Personally, I don't really like playing as Akira, but like, I really like her as a character. Where whenever she's masked, she's like tough and stuff, but then like whenever she takes off the mask, she's actually like super shy and stuff. Which is cute. Okay, I didn't realize I kept going. Please. Oh, it's not what I think it is. I'm thinking Project Justice. Yeah, it's bad. Kira's just badass. Completely badass. Look at that weird reflection. Kyoko. That's her name, right? Or is it? Yeah, yeah. Oh, does she have a counter? Well, oh, is it a stance? Oh, it's a stance. Interesting. I think I like how Akira plays more in Project Justice. There it is! Oh yeah, there's dash attacks. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that was a little weird. Okay. 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 Can I just do it again? Okay. What if I do it again? Okay, I'm dead. Oh, the reflection's so weird. Alright. Alright, I think I've spent long enough time on rail schools here. There we go. Alright. Now. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, we were seeing it first person. God, I miss when fighting games had like just stupid, fun, secret stuff. Like, what was it called? Bushido Blade had a first person mode cheat code. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Right, school. Now I'm gonna play, honestly, probably one of my favorite fighting games ever. Let's see. Bushido Blade is weird, man. I think it was by Squaresoft, or at least published. And it's like, it's just weird. You can die in one hit in that game. Like, and that's intentional, like, not like a glitch or anything. You die in one hit if you, like, get the head. Alright, where's that emulator? I mean, my Neo Geo Pocket Color. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing in Bushido Blade, at least in the first one, I'm not sure. You can just spend the whole time running away, and like the stages are huge. Like the stages are. I think all of them are connected, and like you you can just run away from the other person. Like it's not like a 2D fighter or like 3D fighter like Tekken. It's straight up um like you have full 3D movement. All right, let's get that. I don't even know if I have all the characters unlocked down here, but I'm gonna check. All right, is that gonna do it? Yeah, that works. That works for me. Yeah. I am so sad that the sequel to this was canceled. But I am glad that someone found that prototype and like showed it off. Oh wait, I actually have buttons up. Oh, I do. Okay, I thought I had to use J key. Alright. So what I like about this, you can do it 1v1, you can do a tag, like First Model vs. Capcom 2v2, or you can do team like KOF. So I'm gonna go with tag just so I can show off more than one character. And these are a little weird. I wish that it's basically the groove system from Capcom vs. SK1. I forget. I think this one's KOF style, like with max mode. I think. Build power and counterattack. This one I think is Darkstalkers, and this one might be Street Fighter. Do this one. Alright. Oh, I don't have anyone unlocked, damn. Alright, so I can't use Yuri then. God, I love the sprite. Sprites in these games are great. Let's go with Blue Ken, and actually no. I wanna do Sakura. Or whose story do I want to play? Get some of the... Oh, I want Sakura, actually. Because there's just an out-of-context line that is just like, what? What were they smoking when they made these translations? Let's go Blue King. Alright. Yeah, Morgan. BB Hood from Darkstalkers is in this. She's one of the unlockable characters. Yeah. Oh, let me turn this up a bit. It's been a while since I played this. You're probably wondering, how does a fighter work with two buttons? Is it light and heavy? No. It's punch and kick, and you tap for a light punch and hold for a heavy punch. And same with kicks. Ooh! That was cool. And of course, Dan taunts. Street fighting's my communication. So yeah, this is wholly developed by SNK. So, which also Sonic Pocket Adventure was wholly developed by SNK, which those people would then go on to form DIMPS, who would then make the Sonic Advance and Sonic Rush games. Alright, split cam. Oh yeah, I'm in tagging. Tag out. Yeah. Also, bring it on, pal. Yeah, Sonic Rush games. Oh yeah, duh. I'm playing a fighting game. It is really weird with dimps, where you say dimps to a fighting game fan, you get, oh nice, nice. You say it to a Sonic fan, it's either a, oh I like Sonic Rush, or oh god, Sonic 4. Cause like it's just so funny to me going with two. What are you doing, taunting? Just tag out. Oh, the disrespect of the taunt there. Oh, right. Okay, we're still playing. Oh, this is the max mode one. Okay, I didn't realize that. Alright. Yeah. I wish when they ported this to Switch and PC with Steam that had online mode because I would play that so much. I would sign up for online tournaments so much if that happened. Message, sir. A mighty one won the second match. Fascinating. Do tell. It's Sakura! Here at last. Good old Billy. Shall I deal with it? It's up to you. Brief me later. Sorry, Sakura. End of the line. Not for long. End of the line, not for long? Good old SNK translations. Oh yeah. What's that one line in Fatal Fury? You pin-headed son of an ice cream maker. Oh look. Yeah, this was actually better than a bit more powerful than Game Boy Color. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but like, there's no like sprite flickering at all. And also, I fucking love Oromaru's idle animation. Like, look at how if he stands still. Yeah, look at how smooth that is. Yeah, we get Oromaru. Something that I think was kind of weird about Capcom versus SNK. Though 2 definitely in SPC Chaos was even better with it. It was kind of just Street Fighter versus KOF with like Morgan from Darkstalkers and then also Samurai Showdown with Oromaru. So CVS 2 did do some good stuff though. And fuck, I always no. Rios? Yeah, Ryosuke from Rival Schools. And who else was in CVS 2? Heyday from Last Blade. Those were some pretty neat picks. Also, man, SNK really got the short end of the stick with the crossover deal with Capcom, because with their contract, it was something like they obviously pay each other like for rights or whatever, but then after which it's just like, all right, you get the money of this, we get the money from the sales of the game we developed, you get the sales from the game you developed. I don't think they thought that through with SNK, because Capcom made Capcom versus SNK, an arcade game. SNK made this game, which, amazing game, but one's gonna have a lot more revenue than the other. Wakey wakey, you are so ugly. Rude. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's great. Yeah. And I think a similar deal happened with Capcom versus SNK 2, where like Capcom made that, and then SNK made SPC Chaos, which just didn't. I think it just didn't do too well, which is a shame because that has probably the best picks with in terms of roster with this crossover. Because that has Mega Man Zero in it. Yeah. I mean, with this one, it was more like, I mean, what's gonna get more revenue, an arcade game that is later ported to consoles, or a 8-bit game on a handheld that almost no one knows about? Kinda. Also, Neo Geo Pocket had to deal with fighting with Game Boy, which actually isn't what killed the Neo Geo Pocket, but we'll get to that in a bit. I hope Ryu's there tomorrow. This button. Yeah, okay. Because one button goes through the text, the other skips it. Wait, you won't leave here alive. This is something I like about this game. Every Capcom or SNK character has a rival with a cutscene from the other side. So a Capcom character gets an SNK character rival, and vice versa. And we get little dialogue exchanges like this, with Billy or Vega getting their ass beat. And of course, hers is Athena. Well, actually, will make more sense for Yuri, but whatever. That was close. Okay. Yes. Hey, you're strong, yeah? Then see for yourself. Okay, I won't lose. Yeah. Anyway, the Neo Geo Pocket sadly died because SNK was bought by, I think it's Aruze or whatever. Yes, I do 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 do. The 8-bit versions of these songs are so good. Like Neo Geo Pocket was like definitely the best system portable at the system, especially in terms of fighting games. I think it still is probably the best handheld that game selection of fighting games, because it's like there's KOF, there's Fatal Fury game, there's Silent. No, there's Last Blade, there's Samurai Showdown. Like you get a lot of good ones. There was even a Japan only kind of a downscaled version of the arcade Mega Man games put on this. And that recently got a re-release on Switch, I think maybe a year ago now, and on PC. But it's weird to think that SNK published a Mega Man game in 2022. Like, isn't that weird? Because they did the re-release. Yeah. So yeah, SNK was bought by Aruze at this time. They didn't care about things. They just wanted to make slot machines and pachinko games with SNK properties. And they killed the Neo Geo Pocket, which is sad, because there was gonna be a sequel to this one. And man, you can find the footage like on YouTube. It's crazy how like no one like really made any notice about it, maybe to not get the guy in trouble, because he kept on going like, yeah, it's totally just a Mugen game. You can't see it, but I'm winking. I'm hot. Thanks, Sakura. Anyway, yeah. And I'll keep saying stuff. I'm hot. Famous Sakura line. All this dialogue here is so good. Yeah, you fight well, but a battle still awaits. Welcome to your final arena. What now? Oh wait, no. The next cutscene that's better. That voice. He's why I'm here. Sakura found at point 205 F floor Fahrenheit. I don't know. Begin removal. Begin removal. I'm busted, and here they come. I'm in a pickle, but I'll prevail. Most SNK of SNK dialogue. I'm no teen pushover. Okay. Kyo clone number, what, 10,000? So anyway, the sequel to this game, that was, of course, going to be on Neo Geo Pocket. Well, someone found the prototype of that, and they haven't released it, but they shared footage of everything in it. And God, we missed out, man. That game, like, I'm just gonna list off the roster from the top of my head. So, so they did take out a few characters because, like, I mean, you can't have that much space on a little 8-bit cartridge. Oh yeah, they also, the sequel also somehow added more colors to the sprites instead of just black, white, and then one other color. Which I don't even know how they were able to do that, but they added K-Dash, they added Alex from Street Fighter 3, well, we're gonna add, they were gonna add, who else? They were gonna add Rock Howard from Garo. They were gonna add fucking, what's his name? His name also K-Day? That can't be right. No. I don't know, I can't remember his name. But the main guy from Last Blade, which I really like. Let's see, there was Alex. Oh yeah, there was Bishamon from Darkstalkers was gonna be in it. And guess what? Mega Man. Yeah, Mega Man was gonna be in it. You could have gone an SNK fighting game where you could play as Mega Man. I just realized that it is not cropped right on the overlay. Let's see if I can fix that. Whatever. It doesn't really block anything that's of note. It's just the very tippy top and bottom. But yeah, they were gonna have Mega Man, and like Mega Man was like inspired by his Marvel vs. Capcom moveset. And guess what? They gave Zangief a fireball, or were going to, and it's just like, what were they on? Oh yeah, it was also gonna have 3v3 tag. Like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And assist strikers from the early 2000s KOFs. You're late. Enter, Sakura. You did well. How's it feel? Cool it! What? You beat the guards handily. A fine specimen, Sakura. Serve you, it's over my head. He didn't say anything. Still ignorant? Then listen. Sakura, those you beat. We are but mere samples. Typos. But you'll be the real thing. You'll serve us as our soldiers. Yeah, Geese and Bison team up, which is, it's weird that that's not a thing in, like, actual Capcom versus SNK. So yeah, they actually team up Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games style. Where it's the two bad guys actually teaming up. Here's breathtaking, Ken. Absolutely words of wisdom. You are bad. I'll thrash you. Oh my god. Oh. You are bad. I'll thrash you. Nice reply. You kill me. I mean, I will. Oh, man. SNK dialogue, man. You are fight ends here. Behold. Behold what? It's Iori, and he's naked. It's Iori. Somehow Sakura knows Iori. His Orochi power has increased. And you'll know the Orochi soon. With that, I'll create my army. I can't wait. This is for real. Bye, baddies. Ah. Fool, you've no chance. And I'll show you why. Alright. I forgot to change game again. God. Man. Alright, God, what will this be? It would be SNK versus Capcom. Not Card Fighter. Match of the Millennium. God. I'm so bad at changing games in the stream. Alright. Let's do this. Oh yeah, the seal's gonna have like double jumps and shit. Like it is. I might even just like pull up some of the footage because it is some of the craziest stuff. Like 3v3 tag on an 8-bit handheld. Like can I charge up a bit? A little bit. Again. Ooh. Oh shit. Sakura. There we go. Ooh. Aw. That was so close. Oh yeah, if you pick certain combination of characters in this, you'll get like a unique name for the team. Like, for example, Bison and Geese are B and G Alliance. I think you'll even see it. Yeah, it says it there. I just love how, like, amazing these sprites are. Like, you can really see, like, everything you need to, and it's all very clear. Alright, Ken. Okay, hitboxes. Oh no. Of course it's gonna input read. He's an SNK class. Oh. Whoa! Never actually seen him do that in this game. I don't think I'm gonna beat Geese with this little health. Yeah. Alright. Oh shit, Ken's still alive? God. I've really done that a lot this stream, thinking I'm dead. No, the horror in betraying me, but I wasn't working for you. In order to betray you, I would need to work for you. It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. That reminds me of a game I really want to stream. I'm not even I don't know how many streams it would take for me to even stream, but Project Cross Zone 2. Well, I'll probably start with that and then go backwards in the series. It's Capcom. It's a Capcom, Namco, and Sega crossover game. That's a strategy RPG, but the gameplay is really fun. And they reference the fucking It Was Tuesday line. Oh yeah, it was also made by the Xenoblade developers. What's their name? Monolith Soft. Roll over, dog. Wait, can I actually... Is there a way for me to... I don't know, shortcut. Alright. There was also Fire Emblem and Xenoblade characters in it. But like... It was really good despite, you know, the companies not having their main franchises in it for some reason. Like, no Sonic. Well, there was Mega Man X in it, so not totally weird. But like, Project Cross Zone is kind of a weird thing because there's obviously with there being a 2, there's Project Cross Zone 1, also on 3DS, that didn't include Sega, I don't think. At least I don't think it did. But before even that, there was the Japanese exclusive Namco versus Capcom. No, Namco Cross Capcom. That, like, even had, like, Dig Dug as a character. It also has one of the best anime openings I've ever seen in a game ever. Okay, cool. I'm not falling for it, geese. Goose Howard. 2. Damn. Might still get me the maximum. Yeah. No! Oh. Oh. Man. I'm usually pretty good. The final boss of this game. What happened? Bring it on. Okay. Cancer. Alright, nice. Got the difficult one out of the way. But yeah, Namco Cross Capcom even had Rival Schools characters, but it was the teacher and the nurse for some reason. Which is just, I mean, okay. Yeah, Project Cross Zone 2 has so many good lines. Oh. 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 Oh shit. Oh. That was super close. You won! Unbelievable! What's this? An earthquake? Our little tiff blew the system. You're in for it now. You mean, oh no. You got it! A creature has now awakened. I can't stop him. You do it. Bye. You do it. Bye. Enjoy the wrath of Orochi blood. Wah! Hey, get a grip. The baddie's left. I'll set you straight, ugly. Rude. Ironically, this fight is way easier. At least should be from my memory. Gila. Love the little electricity coming off him. Oh yeah, by the way, even if you pick single battle, you still go up against bison and geese at the same time. At least I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, you don't. I got this. Okay, she. I got this. Okay, I don't got this. Believe it. Ooh, whoa! Ooh, whoa! I'll Kent first. Ooh. Damn, that did half, damn. Damn. Oh, shit. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. I mean, I've never seen that happen. Okay, it is supposed to freeze you. It just didn't hit me for some reason. Ooh, nice combo. Uh-oh. Alright, one more try and that'll be it. Ooh, whoa! I might even stream myself playing Pocket Adventure, because why not? It's a neat little game. It's like 8-bit. Well, can't say that because there already is. Like Green Eyes 8-bit Sonic 2. But with the Sonic 3 soundtrack. Yeah. Okay, I need to switch up. See, that's how a projectile super's supposed to work. It not break your guard even. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Do they heal? Okay, they don't. Uh. Oh! Nice anti. Work on your guard. Sieve? Sieve? Oh, I like the little ending animations. That was close. I almost lost. Roshi power. Never saw that stuff like that. Wow. It was too much, but I can learn many things. Okay, Sakura. It was brief, but it was sweet. We may be on opposite sides next time. Ken, are you playing the Turn Evil? Or is this a prequel to Street Fighter 6? Go. So watch it. I'll still be more stronger than you. Ah. Bye, Sakura. I pray we meet yet once again. I hope not in Street Fighter 6. I must be going, but you'll pay. As long as I live, your life will be. As long as I live, your life will be torture. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dear Sakura. Hey, Karine! You are the only rival I acknowledge. I will not bow to power until we meet. I'm waiting for you, Sakura. Gay. I have a strong rival, Karine. Gay. Can't lose. And of course, Mr. Dreamy. Is that really what she's calling Ryu? Hey, it's Billy. You lost me once, but not again. Wah, yeah, yeah. Now die. What? Why? Are you alright, Sakura? Huh? Oh, Athena. Why are you here? Just came by to say goodbye. Mr. Salmon. That's good. I really need to finish Punch Out Wii sometime. I got all the way to the final boss, but never beat it. That could be a good game stream. Thanks to you whooping me, I'm raring for action. No way, I almost lost. You're much stronger than I. Well, keep on winning. I want a rematch, okay? Well, damn. I think it's tough. Psycho power can be used for good too. Oh, that's nice. Ever seeing how both her and Bison use powers called psycho power? It's cool. All these people, so many events. I can never give this kind of life out. Yeah, it's her win pose! I'm all set. Let training begin. I'll run 3 times farther tomorrow. Why does she look like Hinata? Dragon Skull's there. Athena, Ryu, Karen. I'll be invincible. Enough. I'm beat. Let's give me school tomorrow. Yay! But yeah, this is honestly probably one of my favorite, fighting games. I wish there was a way to play this online that wasn't just, like, through Parsec, because I would sign up for online tournaments if there were. If it was a thing. Also hoping that one guy eventually releases the ROM of the prototype of the sequel. Oh, wait. I could, with this emulator, I could actually show off the secret things you get when you put the cartridge in the regular Neo Geo Pocket. Like, not the color version. But first, let's actually do all this to get to... Oh. Yeah, it's kind of dumb how you gotta do that to unlock characters. Alright. 1899. What am I doing? Start. Oh yeah, there's also mini games actually. There's a Ghosts and Goblins minigame. Even though it's called... Ghost Trick. Where have I heard that name before? Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins minigame. Yeah, it's just a little high score thing. Um, entry. Yeah, you just go left and right between them. Also, Felicia. Uh, oh yeah, you can pick different songs. It's a little rhythm game. Yeah. So it would have made more sense to have Lilith, but whatever. Can I quit? No, I can't. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the score you would get from this you could use to unlock characters faster in the Dreamcast version of Capcom vs. SNK. Oh yeah, Lord Raptor's back there! Nice! Ah. Also, man, what a downgrade his Japanese name is. Like, his Japanese name is Zabel. And it's just like, that's not as cool as Lord Raptor. That's an awesome name. And then on the SNK side, what was on the SNK side? There's, what's his name, from Samurai Showdown? Jubei, yeah. Nice, nice. But still, like, compared to Lord Raptor, like that that is just way too cool of a name. Like I wish, but it's also kind of weird because Darkstalkers was kind of a weird thing where I think it was the American branch that actually made all the story and the names. So it's really the Japanese version that changed the names. Uh, that's right. Up. Okay, that's how that one works. But yeah, Samurai Showdown, dude. Yeah. Are you ready? Yes. Get a little Metal Slug. A little Metal Slug minigame. Reload! I'm also thinking of streaming Typing of the Dead. Because, man, the House of the Dead games dialogue are so fucking hilarious. The first ones are, like, hilarious because of the cheesy dialogue and voice acting. But if you watch the cutscenes of, like, Overload, I think it's called, House of the Dead Overload, Overkill, sorry. It is one of the most hilarious dialogue you've ever heard. They say fuck, like, every minute. What was I about to do? God, I'm so bad at getting distracted. Let's see, there's this. Oh, right! I was gonna show off the, things you get when you put it in a standard Neo Geo Pocket. Pretty sure that's how it works on this one. Settings? Type. There we go. Because you get hidden pictures. That's not what I said. Maybe I gotta reset. No. Come on. I've had it work before, don't I? Key button. I should have it, right? I've done it before, so. Rendering window type. No. What if I switch it to color? No. Hold on. Exit. Maybe if I reopen it. Neo. Settings type. No, that's still not. Still not doing it. Oh well. But anyway, one of the hidden pictures is Shermie from KOF dressed as Morgan. You know what? I'm just gonna show stuff on stream because these things are too cool to not show off, and like no one shows it off. How do I get it so I can just have the sound keep going? Whatever. I'll just get music. Oh, not that. SK versus Cap. No, I didn't say you could play. Also, man, is the game's title a mouthful? SNK versus Capcom, the match of the millennium. God. Yeah, just give me. I don't know. Just give me any song from this, except the winning, because that's too short. Yeah, that works. Maybe it's the other emulator that I could do it with, but I don't know. Screen size, rendering, window type. File. Okay, I'm just gonna find this stuff. And then show off, like, the footage that is released of the canceled sequel. That's not right. I want SNK versus Capcom, not Capcom versus SNK. Also, man, is that confusing. It must have been confusing at the time. Like, there's SNK versus Capcom, and there's Capcom versus SNK. Match of the Millennium. I should be able to find it if I just search here. Then let me just get, where is, wait, I thought, I could sworn there was a site that had the images. Where's the... Okay, I'll just get to the canceled sequel footage because that stuff is cool. God, you can't even search it. God. The KOF. What's the... Okay. Alright, that's fine. I don't really have to show stuff. It was great seeing you here, Crow. Didn't think you would stop by. But yeah, it was really nice. Really helped. So yeah, I'm just gonna end stream here since like I don't want to accidentally like show something I don't want to. Um, oh, oh, hey girl. Yeah, it was nice seeing you here. And if anyone's watching the VOD, hi, and also the other person watching. Um, hope you had a good time, and thanks a lot for watching. But I've got nothing else to say other than that. But good night, and I'll see you next stream. Bye.